felt the queen died a little bit too early on this last raid. I felt that he needed to get a little bit more out of her. This is looking a lot better here. The hogs are moving down. The hogs have meditated. Triple. Excellent work by him. Get those woos out there, the buzzers, the bees, put whatever you want in there. Matty J with number 12 for one hive. We've got another live already going in. Let's have a look. Which one are we going to choose? Let's have a look. What are we looking at? We've got lives everywhere. We've got lives everywhere. We've got an 11v11. I'm going to pick this one. There is a hit going in DLZ, but it's a 10v11 versus an anti-free, so I'm not too fussed for that one. I will let you know what happens, but obviously 11v11 action. This is where we should be. Here we go. Daniel Jr. going in here with the bowlers. Gets that tome ability and gets straight into that eagle. The tome got him over that double bomb, which means all of his bowlers took no damage from that double bomb. Excellent stuff by him. Thank you guys for dropping the bits in the channel. I am really sorry I'm not shouting them out, but Mind Blowing Beast and somebody else, I didn't see who it was. Thank you for the bits. Let me put a couple of dirty gemmers out for you. I am trying my best to see what's happening, but as you can see, it is all going absolutely crazy here. Daniel has pushed through with those bowlers. They split nicely. Gets him straight to the Inferno, takes it down. The Queen with the healers on the bottom side is flying round there. Daniel Jr. is looking really good here. Queen just deals with the air skellies, but we've got about 10 or 11 bowlers left, still doing great work on the inside. We've got a Queen with ability. Keeps going round, gets the Tesla, gets into the Warden Tower. The bowlers are still doing fine. They've got the King out front. The Witchers take care of the Archer Tower. This has got triple written all over it. One hive with their second 11v11. So just a second ago, just literally 5 minutes ago, we are saying that Genesis have taken the lead, and then one hive smash with the 10v10 triple from Matty J. Daniel Jr. with the 11v11. Get those bees out there in the chat. Get those buzzers and those woos out there. Fill that chat with some love. Daniel Jr. there with the triple for one hive, and it's now 2-all in that war. It is all happening. Let's have a quick look at this 10v11 from Urken. Obviously not too fussed for this one, with it being against an anti-free. As you can see there, he's nailed it. No big dramas there. Nice job by Urken of DLZ, but there's no way I'm coming out of a 11v11 to have a look at a 10v11 against an anti-free, so that's not happening. Nice job by DLZ though. Does get the 2-star and puts them up to 91 stars. Let me just quickly update that. It is all going on here. We are 118 to 108. One hive and one hive Genesis. 1 hour, 47 minutes. Assad, why do you guys never ever watch it when it's live? You're all tabbed out. You all hear the excitement. You come back and then say, oh, I missed the attack. It's like, what are you doing? No messing about with Balloons Mendicus straight in there. Stubbleson's Snip will be going live with the last hour of War Whales. You're more than welcome to have a look at that. Please, guys, whatever you do as well, a little bit of etiquette here. Never ever advertise for other streamers in anybody's channel. I never ever want you to advertise for me in other people's channels, and I don't want you guys to do it for other people as well. So please avoid doing that as much as possible. It's a killer as a streamer. You don't want it to happen. If I want to shout out other streamers, that's my choice. But you guys never ever advertise for other streamers in anybody's channel, including mine and everybody else's. Here we go. Can we get gems here? Says Sunny. Yeah, of course you can. Just go in game, click that gem button. You can get those gems. So apologies, Oregano. I think I might have sorted that out. Here we go. We have got Fulker here going in for the 10v11 as well. Obviously not too interested in this. As said, I will put the replay on in just a second. But we're diving out. We're switching back over. We are switching back over, and here's why. Sebek's here. One hive not happy with 2 from 2 at 11v11. They're going to send Sebek's in looking for number 3. Can one hive hit a third 11v11 and take the lead in this one? Let's see how this plays out. Halo says we've got a live 10v10 as well in Spartan's Legacy. What's going on? Stop it, guys. Stop going in. Right, take your pick. Take your pick as to what you want to watch. We've got Seb going in 11v11 on the right-hand side. We've got Drogon going 10v10 at the bottom of the screen as well. You can see there bringing that Queen in. Oh, take your pick of what you want to watch. Take your pick of what you want to watch. Halo, thank you for the shout. Appreciate that. Sebex here going in from that 3 o'clock side. Nice funnel there. The Loons do the job on the Teslas. Very nice there. Those Teslas, I don't know if he knew those Teslas were there, so I think he adapted to that one. Nicely done. Well, he must have done. It's been scouted. He should have known. Roll that mic. Roll that mic. So you guys can have a look at, yeah, this is Sebex going in here, getting those bowlers to the middle. You see Drogan, similar strategy here with the Giants and bowlers. This is the one that we saw Mudkey try to do. And if you remember, some of the bowlers didn't go inside. Drogan has tidied it up. He's got all the bowlers inside. Will they bounce back to the middle? They don't. They get stuck on a wall. Maximum frustration there for Drogan, but he's still in with a chance here because he is going to get both expos down, possibly get at least one of the inside defences down. Oh, if those bowlers would have come to the middle, I am sure this would have been a triple. But as you can see, Sebex here is moving around with the 11v11. We'll see if Drogan can get it done with the baby dragons. But Sebex got his kill squad exactly where he wanted it. The Queen still doing work. He's still got a stack of spells left, albeit some damage in buildings. But he can haste and rage to get straight into them. Now then, he's a little bit worried here because he knows he might path backwards. He does. Goes backwards to the Archer Tower and the Wizard Tower. Have they done just too much damage? He's going to haste now to get into that Wizard Tower. Misses the haste slightly. Should have gone a little bit late earlier with that. But he gets into the Archer Tower. The Queen takes down the air defense. Very lucky there, but I don't think he can get this done now. 5 Loons in that rage. They get the cannon. They get the Inferno. Can they get that air defense? They're on it. Oh, almost 1 Archer Tower. Can the minions and pups overrun it? They might get it. As you can see, Drogan here, he's just as close as well. If those bowlers had not targeted this bottom wall, if they'd have gone into the middle, it would have been a triple for Spartan's legacy. That's how close that one was. Just those 3 bowlers going the wrong way changed everything on that raid. Now then, does Sebex get lucky here? And do these minions and pups take down the Archer Tower? Oh, they don't. Oh, so close, 96%. Jesus. We just saw 2 heartbreakers there. Drogan, couple of bowlers going the wrong way, changed the attack. Sebex, just those Loons pathing back. Oh, so close for both clans. One Hive and Spartan's Legacy almost cheering offences, but it's both sides, DLZ and Genesis, that get the defences. Incredible stuff here. Let me put some D's out there in the chat. We'll put a D out there for DLZ and a D out there for Genesis as well. Crazy stuff, crazy stuff. Let's go 1 Hive Genesis, says Felix. It's 2-all now on 11v11s. Again, if you're wondering why the 1 Hive and the Genesis war is that little bit more active, it's just because of the time left. You can see Genesis and 1 Hive are inside the last 2 hours. They need to get their 11s going, whereas Legacy and Dark Looter Z, obviously they've got nearly 3 hours left, so they are just they're still finishing off the 10v10 game. They've got a bit more work to do there before they move into the 11s. It's not that either war is better, it's just because of the time left. Spin time's deciding everything. And what we'll do, especially as we get into the last hour of Genesis and 1 Hive, we'll give that one a little bit more focus, and then obviously 100% focus on DLZ and SL. Daniel with the 1180, welcome to the stream. Yeah, Evecheck and Daniel have hit the 11v11s for 1 Hive. For Genesis, it was Lord Khan and somebody, and Red got the other one. iPunk is going in here for another 10v10. Here we go. Imini Cole enjoying a bit of Oasis there in the background. Right, Titan thinks Matty J and Evecheck can bring 1 Hive to the war. We're going to find out within an hour and 40 minutes. We will know. Zeus, thank you for the shout. Here we go. We've got iPunk here for 1 Hive going in on Lord Kirk of Genesis. Are we going to see another triple here for 1 Hive, or is this going to be a defense? Obviously, it's 15 to 12 at the minute in favour of Genesis at 10v10. However, 1 Hive do have a couple more attacks. Is there any chance they can even this game up? Bear in mind as well, Genesis have had, both sides have had an 11v11 fail. Okay, so it is absolutely equal there. Really is. Gets that Wizard Tower. Where do we go next? Should be moving upwards here, away from the Inferno, as per the plan. Now then, where do we wall break? I see King's going to come in on that drill. Has a Wizard there just to help with the damage. Obviously, the Town Hall, bit of an annoyance here, because he could pull the Queen over. He has to be a little bit careful that the wall break is put in correctly. So that way the Queen will use it. But he's popped that King ability. Okay, the King will take down the Town Hall. Maybe I'm making a bit of a drama out of that one. He does get it done and gets inside. Gets that rage down so he can get a second wall break in as well. Poison's good there, gets the entire CC. Does get that second wall break through the rage and the CC. This is looking really good here. Strong start. He does have to phase, obviously, for that. 2x balls, even with the wizard tower, even with the rage down as well. But 2x balls, the CC and the archer tower and the wizard tower and the bomb tower, just too much. So because of that, the queen had to pop the ability as well as the rage, but she gets everything that she wants to there. And now she's in quite a good place. She can take down a couple of buildings without too much of a worry, which is why iPunk has got his air going. You can see a couple more loons in at 6 o'clock. Let me just scroll down a little bit. Rogue Flame says, when is the new update coming out? We're not sure, but we believe it will be pretty soon. We don't think it's going to take too long. Generally, when Supercell do those live events, the updates tend to follow pretty quickly. Look at those spells, absolutely perfect on the placements here. Gets the air defense, gets the cannon. Obviously that wizard tower will hurt him just a little bit, but not enough to clear all those loons. Down goes the archer tower, over to the last wizard tower, and One Hive have connected a 13th 10v10 through all his eggs in one basket with that queen charge. Had the rage, had the poison, used the ability as well, but once he got inside, you know what I mean, it was one of those sort of all or nothings. If the queen charge works, the air should work, and that's exactly what happened there. You've got to give him credit as well, because those spell placements on the Lalo were absolutely superb. Get those bees out in the chat. Really nice job by iPunk there. Is this one of Payne's accounts? No, maybe I'm not as impressed then. Get those bees out there in the chat. Show some love to One Hive. They hit their 13th 10v10. This war is getting as close as can be now. 15-13 on the 10v10s for One Hive Genesis and One Hive. 2 all on the 11v11s. Let's just tweak that score. They go to 111 stars now. Sexy, says Seus. Can't disagree with that. King Jeffrey claiming an assist. I like it. FC Zimmer, welcome to the stream as well. What is up? Who angered One Hive? Everybody, what is up? Because they haven't had they haven't had a CWL war for about 7 weeks. Pain Rain, great job giving your account to Wuxia and letting Wuxia make that hit for you. She nailed it. Nice job, Pain Rain. Smart play. Very smart play there. Right, DLZ are up to 93 stars after their attack as well. Let me just tweak that one. 1 star Chris, welcome to the stream as well. Great name, by the way. Very impressed with that. Will Town Hall 9 become obsolete due to the intro of Town Hall 12? No. Joker's Grid, Town Hall 9 will still be very much a part of wars, but you will notice their numbers will dwindle more. They have been sort of lowering a little bit during this season, but I think next season they will take a pretty big hit. Whereas now they're taking up about a third of the war, sometimes even slightly more than that. It will definitely be going less. Who hit the 11s for Genesis? One was Khan, one was Red, Amy Nicole. Red got one as well. Wuxia heard her name mentioned, is that what it is? Champs claiming an assist for that one as well. GRG, look at this. The King Jeffrey Massive here to support Pain Rain for One Hive. I like it. I like that support. Sorry about that, guys. Just going to have a quick drink. I'm dying here. Let's have a quick look at that second hit. A few of you missed it on the 11v11. So I'm going to show you the 11v11 again from Daniel Jr. here, going in on Kieran of Genesis. We'll have a quick look at this one. Again, if any lives pop, you know I'm going to be diving out and straight into them. We're going to try and not miss a thing. Obviously, you know I'm a terrible streamer, so we will miss a lot, but I'll try and get what we can. I'll try and get what we can. Oh my god, where are my Blame Adam emotes? Nightkeeper, sub? Maybe that's what you should do, Nightkeeper. How about that for an idea? Mendicus was in the kitchen. Wuxia did a quick triple. Did a quick triple on one of the One Hive accounts. That's what happened. There's those kissing emotes. I love it. That is one of my favourite emotes. I cannot believe more people don't have it. Okay, Adam, you need to quit teasing us about you dying. Sorry, Kuro. Keep getting your hopes up. Now check this smash out here from Daniel. Check how he got into this eagle compartment. And watch how late he goes with the tome, just to make sure he gets it done. Oh, don't watch. We'll come back to it in a second. We have got more action going on here, because Ray Sky is going in for DLZ. We'll come back to this one in just a second, because we've got Ray Sky here going in for DLZ, looking for the 10v10 triple. They're 10-8 up at the minute. Are we going to see Are we going to see another triple here for Race Guy? Let's find out. Is YouTube have less emotes? Slightly now, man, but I am going to be doing more work on YouTube soon now, man, don't worry. We've got some big plans for YouTube. I'm going to get a bot over there and a few other things. YouTube is going to improve, I promise you guys. And I have to be honest with you, Blame Adam only technically has 3 emotes, and even then, most people only get 1 of them, so technically YouTube is still better than Blame Adam. Race Guy here of DLZ goes through with that rage, gets into those defenses, everything going to plan so far, gets those Valks down. He's created that nice path there that they'll go to the gold mine perfectly and then should break in. There's that rage. Needs to get through the wall quickly to make those bowlers retarget. 1 of them, 2 of them don't go in. A couple of Valks don't go in as well, but most of them do. Not quite perfect, but not far off either. Gets the Skelly spell down to try and mess with the Infernos a bit. Queen takes 1 of the Infernos. Valks are pushing through now. They're on the sweeper. They're on the second Inferno. Queen's kind of walking round this top side, and the Valks and bowlers pushing through the middle. This is working out quite nicely so far. He will lose his troops in the middle, and I think he's lost too many healers here. It was a little bit of a mess. Did you see where the Valks and bowlers didn't go inside? Would it have made a big difference having a few more of them inside? Would that have been the difference maker on this attack? Maybe. I don't want to say for definite because I'm not sure it was, but it's definitely a factor that not everything went in. And we've got a defense there for Drogon of Spartan's Legacy. Nice job by him. You guys can put a D in the channel. Defense for Spartan's Legacy. GA, welcome to the stream. GC says, damn rip. Yeah, it looked pretty strong at the start, but as soon as those troops started to split up, you knew it was starting to turn around, so it didn't go right. What have we got? We've got lots of love going on in the channel. What am I missing here? Lord Dave snuck over to YouTube. Nicely done. Nicely done. What else have we got love in the channel for? We've got some... We're tagging up Lady B. Don't tag up Lady B. She's tired. I bet she's in bed. I bet she's asleep. She's had a really busy weekend, including getting a 10v10 on the live stream. Howdy, BK Attacks, welcome to the stream. Felix says, nice try. Absolutely. Nice try on that one, but it was a defense there. DLZ are now on 95 stars. Did I just miss something there? Oh, 95 with that one. I'm with you. I'm with you. Can we see some Town Hall 9 action, says Roshan? Unfortunately not. If you want to see Town Hall 9 action, you have to get on at the starts of the wars. When we're dual streaming like this, it's just too much action. Too much action. We've got some love in the house for Nightkeeper and for Clash Playhouse. Welcome to both of you. Shrek says, am I for DLZ or SL? Shrek, I'm on everybody's side. I have no preference. I just want good wars. That's all I'm interested in. Let's have a quick look as well, because you can see there Santello. That's an interesting attack. Did he just send hounds across the base here? Let's have a look. Yeah, just a healer scout on this one for Santello. So it's pretty obvious that Genesis looking for the air attack here on Matty J. Let's have a look at this. We haven't seen too many of these recently, but we've got the healer scout going in from Sanatello on One Hive Genesis. Having a look here at Matty J. Let's have a look at this one. Let's have a look. Wish I could see some 10v9 action, says Noob. Honestly, if I was in the war, Noob, I'd be all over it for you. All over it for you. Sebastian says, One Hive Origin also doing a playoff war right now. Best of luck to One Hive Origins then. Gets that Skelly spell right in the middle there. Gets that CC out with the healers and finds as many air traps as possible. Nice job there by Genesis. Good old DL back in the day, indeed. Indeed, there is the scout. That's the one that Darluta's made famous in the CWL Season 2 final. I want to say Season 2, I think it was, against War and Glory. So yeah, always a pleasure to see that one. Let's get back to that main screen. We're at 91 minutes now for Genesis and One Hive. In 91 minutes, we'll know one of the semi-finalists. In 2 hours and 28 minutes, Spartan's Legacy and DLC will be finished and we'll know the other semi-finalist. Oh, it's incredible, it is. I cannot wait to see who gets through. I cannot wait to see how they get through as well. What is going to happen in these wars, we will find out. Lady B actually just messaged to say that she will try and get back on and have a look in a little bit later on. Apparently they're all going out to a restaurant, but then afterwards she's going to try and get back in and see how these wars are going on. Angry Arab with those nice scouts, yeah. That's a good use of that emote. Good shout there. Good spot on there. That's the correct use of the emote. I agree with you there. I see what you're saying. Is it good form to cheer one hive fails? No, noob. It's not great form, I'll be honest with you. It's not great form, I'll admit that. 2 hours plus more of Adam and OGA. It's horrible. It is a horrible thing. It really is. Right, let's have a look at another attack. You guys wanted to see the 11v11 from Daniel Jr., so I'll put that one back on. And we'll see. How is Itsu hitting if he's in Germany? Crusher, he'll be on voice with them. He doesn't care, man. I bet he's the kind of guy that doesn't matter where he is. If he's needed on voice, he's there with his iPad out, on voice, doing his attacks. Edok says, let's go, One Hive Genesis. I have to say that all 4 of these clans have been super supportive of the streams that we've been doing. So shout out to all 4 of them. And obviously they've had a lot of people come by to cheer on their respective clans. We'll see. Itsu always attacks from Germany. Hangwai, fair point, fair point. And yeah, indeed, Nizar, Itsu is a Town Hall 11 in One Hive for this war. He's going to be making 2 attacks. I have a feeling that while Lady B and the rest of the guys go out for dinner, I have a feeling Itsu might sack it off and just go and sit in that hotel room, do some planning with One Hive, and see if they can get through to the semi-finals. Yeah, indeed, Hangwai, on point there, on point. So like I said, this was Daniel Jr. And like I said, what I love about this one is check the damage out once he gets inside. He just wrecks through those early compartments and gets it done. GA there, cheering on Genesis and One Hive. He's got a little cheeky Jake in there as well. Does God Kway still have attacks? He does. 2 more attacks. I think he might even have more than that. He's got at least 2. At least 2 attacks to do. I'm not sure which accounts he's on this war. But yeah, Kway has got at least 2 attacks to do at 10v10. As you can see, One Hive currently cleared 13 of the Town Hall 10s. That means in theory they could clear anything up to, well, I was going to say 8 more, but it's not. It's 6 more because they've only got 6 more attacks left. So we'll see. Mendicus, yeah, indeed. Let's move swiftly on past that one. I'm cheering for One Hive Warbreaker fails. Noob, if you want Warbreaker fails, just watch me attack. Get my live attacks. Can you postpone the last hour, says Assad. I'll do what I can. I'll do what I can. I'm going to be honest with you, I'm not promising though. Nizar, I'm excited for Itsu's attacks. Didn't notice that he's in the war. Yeah, absolutely. Can you imagine if they force him to go on dips? There will be a riot if they make Itsu go on dips. We'll see. We will see. That's 2 triples, says Phoenix. We'll find out. Yeah, let me give you an update on the other 2 wars. We'll just watch this attack through, and then we'll dive out and have a look at the other 2 wars. Obviously, the way the bracket's set up, I will show you that as well. But the short version is these 2 wars that we're showing will give you 1 semi-final. These 2 will meet up. The 2 winners of this one will meet up in the semi-final. And obviously the other side, the other 2 wars decide the other semi-final. So it's all quite nicely set up. Keep messing that screen up. Just try not to do that. So let me just show you what the bracket looks like. That's what the bracket looks like. You can see there, the top left and the bottom left. Those are the 2 wars that we're covering. And then obviously on the right-hand side, there's those other 2 wars going on. Those other 2 quarterfinals. Forbidden and War Whales and Warzone and North Watchers. I paid Lady B to steal Itsu's iPad. Why do you want his iPad? What would that do for you, noob? Explain. Explain why you want Itsu's iPad. Dr. Sam says, well, at least Itsu got his fail out earlier today. Ouch. Wow. He only failed because he got greedy and didn't take that Archer Tower down. We all know it. Poor funneling by Itsu. He knows it himself. Let's have a quick look here. This is Forbidden and War Whale. 16 to 12 on 10v10s. Not much change there. Both sides used a couple more 10v10 hits without any production. War Whales have actually gone in for another 11v11, but it hasn't hit. I can tell you that Matsi had a 97. Mudkey had a 99. They have been super close with these 11s. However, they have still got just 1 triple on the board, which means War Whales have got a bit more work to do. Whereas Forbidden could sneak it even with less 11v11 attacks. I will say that Forbidden also had a 97% on an 11v11 that did not go in. We've got a live hit, so we're going to dive in here. We'll knock that off and we'll get into the live. We've got Jug from Spartan's Legacy looking for a 10v10 now. Best of luck to Chug. He's going to Jug. He's going in on ASAP Fabian. What can he do here? Queen gets in to the king here. Will he have to? Oh, he brings in a couple of wizards. Will that be enough here? Sure. Oh, he's risking it. Oh, wow. Super close. And then he pops the ability. Why? He didn't need to. Oh, Jug, what were you doing? Crazy stuff there. He was a little bit late on the wizards, which made the kill scary. But then he did get through. And then he popped that ability, which really didn't help him, because he didn't need to at that point. Wow, strange stuff. But anyway, Valks are down with the bowlers. Certainly not all over here, but a strange use of the ability there. Let's have a quick look how it plays out. So, gets through with the bowlers, gets through with the Valks here. He's deep inside, gets that rage down, pushes right through the middle. Healer's doing some good work here, keeping everything moving, but his Queen's got a little bit slacking behind. There is a Skelly spell down on the bottom side, on that Inferno, but it might be a little bit too early here because nothing's gone down that way. Brings in the Hogs for those topside defences. That works out nicely for him. Gets the topside defences down. And obviously now he doesn't have that Queen ability, which means it's going to be really difficult for him now to get back down to this bottom side and get through that Inferno. Queen comes back down, but the Valks have stolen the healers. That was definitely not part of the plan. Queen gets onto the Archer Tower, so that is good news. But the Valks and bowlers are on the outside. The Queen gets hit by the Inferno beam. There's nothing he can do there for Valks, but he's surely going to get melted here. Surely going to get melted here by the Inferno. I don't think he's got anything that can get inside and challenge that Inferno. Even with those healers, he'll get through the Wizard Towers, but he won't get through. He won't get through the Inferno, I don't think. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? The Queen is why I drink. Yeah, indeed. Very much agree there. Brings in that Hog. He's going for it. He's going to try and do it. He needs the Inferno beam to not pick up the Hog. He does pick up the Hog. He's still got 2 walls to get through here. Is there any chance he can do it? He's on the first wall. He's trying to get through. Why is that bowler on the wrong wall? Not helping at all. He gets through one wall. Now the bowler can come round and actually hit the Inferno. Will he do it? Jesus, has that took any damage? It's half health. He's got 1 Valk left and 1 bowler. The Giant's actually going to break through the wall. Could the Giant get there and let the bowler finish it off? No way. Could this bowler do it? No. The bowler gets hit. What's the Giant's damage like? Can the Giant kill an Inferno? No way. The Giant kills the Inferno for the triple. Wow. He gets the triple there. Very nicely done. Very, very nicely done. And he gets it. Nice work there. It is a triple. You guys can put some love out there for Spartan's legacy. How did he do that? But he gets the triple. Nice job there by Jug. Lucky as, yeah, agreed. I'm going to agree with you there. You guys can put those luckies out there. The Giant does definitely deserve a raise. It's a triple for Sparta. Get those Spartas out there in the chat. Get those luckies out there in the chat. The plan went perfectly there. It was all along. That's exactly how it was meant to be. The Giant finishing off the base for the triple. Jace says that was awesome. Like he said, screw this game, number's such a mess. Ouch. Wow. LSTF says Gabal is with the perfect over in CWL Apex. We will try and dive in and have a look at that one in just a second. Wow, Rohan, chill with the caps. But welcome back to the stream. I can tell you that while that attack was going on, we had another hit going in for one hive. ASAP Aussie here going in for the, wow, rainbow attack. Bit of everything here. We had a Queen War, we've got Witches, we've got Bowlers, couple of Hogs, and a couple of Loons. Here we go. I'm going to show you this one for one hive. But what a hit for Spartan's Legacy Mendicus. Better to be lucky than to be good. I wish I was either. I wish I was either. ASAP Aussie here going in for one hive. This went in at the same time as the Giant Raid. We'll call that the Giant Raid. So we'll have a quick look here. Did one hive connect with another triple? We don't know, because there's another live going on. What's going on? It's non-stop here. Non-stop. Lord Vite is going in for the 10v10 for Genesis. I can tell you that it didn't go in. I will tell you, it didn't go in for one hive. ASAP Aussie wasn't far away, but it was a defense for Genesis. But we're going to go straight in here. One hive have got 5 Town Hall 10 attacks left. Genesis have got 5, including this one. Genesis with the slight 10v10 advantage at the minute, but it's not huge. Can Lord Vit increase it? We will find out. So Lord Vit here from Genesis gets that Queen inside where he wants her. He's going to be able to pop ability there and obviously do as much damage as he wants. I can tell you there's a scout going in for Spartan's Legacy as well. Not too fussed for a 9v10 scout though at this stage of the war. I'll let you know how it goes, but it isn't the priority. Lord Vit here uses that Queen, gets as many buildings as possible, pulls the Hound and the Loon out of the way. Will he poison the Loon on the way over? He does, and then in we go with the Hogs. Where does he start from on this one? Let's find out. Let's find out. Hogs are coming in from this bottom side. So here we go, gets into the mortar, into the archer tower, takes a tiny bit of damage there from the loon, but luckily gets that heal down quick enough that by the time the bomb goes off, we're back up to full health. Now then, where do we go with the Skelly spell on this one? Spring traps and queens means that he's losing quite a few hogs quite quickly, but now he's got those Skellies onto the queen. They should have a lot in place, and he brings in the rest of his hogs on this bottom side, gets through both Teslas. I have to say that Skelly spell is not doing too much damage to that queen. And with the ground Skellies and the king, he's been absolutely wiped out in the middle there with the hogs. Nowhere near getting that queen down. I wonder why he only brought one Skelly spell. Normally you would bring two on this raid. Was he being a little bit ambitious there, or was he hoping for a better placement on the queen? I'm not sure. His hogs are moving through nicely, but obviously with the heroes are turning this around. And it is a defense there for Matty J. With the defense. You guys can throw a defense in the chat. That bomb by the Tesla messed him up. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Get those defenses out there. It's a defense for one hive. No triple there for that one. So both one hive and one hive Genesis getting a defense there with those Town Hall 10s. So currently Genesis stay 2 stars ahead on the 10v10s, which in real terms, assuming that there are no dip fails, means that Genesis will end up with 2 more 11v11 attempts. How important will that be? We will find out, but that one is a defense. And yeah, indeed, that bomb by the Tesla definitely messed up his Skelly, agreed. Hey Adam, I haven't been able to watch for a while. You switch from Twitch. Genie, I stream on both Twitch and on YouTube, so that way we can get as many people as possible to watch these awesome wars. Hey Adam, bro, I left CLC. But just for a day, Rohan, that's about as much as most people quit for. It's an addictive game, especially with a new update coming out, and especially with some of the biggest finals we've ever seen, some of the most competitive finals we've ever seen just around the corner. The semi-finals for CWL Premier were incredible. The semi-finals for the other 4 divisions also proving to be really exciting. And of course, we've got the quarterfinals for Invite, and let's be honest, we know already that these are going superb. We're having a huge amount of fun with them. Let's just have a quick check-in on the other one. Sorry, that's the wrong one. My bad. My bad. I'm going to show you Warzone versus North Watchers. I'm going to get you up to date on what is happening there. Not too many attacks left in that one. Let's dive over. You can see there, Warzone are now 12 all on 10v10s. North Watchers have evened up the Town Hall 10s, and they've got a similar number of attacks used. You've got to say North Watchers on the advantage there, unless Warzone can use those failed 11v11s as sort of ammunition, as scouts, to be able to convert and get some triples in. Right now, though, I would give the slight edge to North Watchers in that one. Again, not much in it. All 4 of these wars are very close. Also, because we've got LSTF in the channel, we're going to have a quick look at some of the other divisions very quickly here. Let's have a look. I can tell you that the Gabali score is not yet updated. It's not yet updated. Give me a second. We'll have a quick look here. This is Asylum Sphere versus Russian Empire. It's 9-6 on 10v10s. Russian Empire looking good there, but they are only 1 from 6 on 11v11s, which is going to give Asylum Sphere a real chance at winning that one. They'll have to drop a couple of dips, more than Russian Empire, but if they can hit a second 11v11, Asylum Sphere will get the win. Interesting finish in that one. I'll keep you up to date on it, but to me, I would say the advantage there is with Asylum Sphere, because their 11s have been able to get the defenses. Nice job by them. Mario, I will show some attacks in just a second. I'm just going to keep you guys up to date on what is happening in the other divisions as well. Obviously, we've got people from all over the community here. Some of them do want to see what's happening in the other divisions, so I am just going to show you. Let's have a quick look here. We have Gabalis. It says 88 stars, but we know already that it is now 90 stars, and that means they've got the win. Reddit Elephants cannot turn this one around. Wow. Reddit Elephants, it didn't happen for them at 10v10, just 2 from 15, and Gabalis smashing 11 10v10s. It's a win for Gabalis there, and there's nothing that Reddit Elephants can do to turn that one around, and Gabalis will be in the CWL Apex Finals. That one is a done deal. LSTF and BN, if either of you are in the chat, shout out to you guys. Obviously, I got the pleasure of streaming a little bit of them earlier in the season. Really enjoyed it. So thank you very much for having me involved, and obviously great job on getting to the final. Brilliant work by Gabalis. Right, what else have I missed there? Obviously somebody said bye-bye, so goodbye. I don't know who it was. There is LSTF in the channel. There we are. Shout out to Gabalis. What a season they've had. Jordan says Russian Empire left one left 111 on 1 star. So a silent sphere is an even bigger advantage. Jordan, thank you for the update there. I didn't spot that. Good spot by Jordan. So it looks like, feels like, I could be wrong here, but it looks like it's going to be a silent sphere in the final as well. We'll find out. Obviously, we already know CWL Rising, Holy Chrono got the win, and so did Highly Active on percentage. So the CWL Rising final will be Holy Chrono and Highly Active. Best of luck to both of those clans. Looking forward to seeing that one. In CWL Light, let me give you an update. Jesmek got the win, and it's a perfect. Let me get this up on the screen for you. We've got both sides on perfect, so we're going to be having a 5v5 sudden death match between Without Remorse and Independence. I might be able to stream that one for you guys. I'll speak to Karma and see if we can get that one shown. This is for CWL Light. Whoever wins this one is in the final, but it's an absolute draw. You can see there both sides wrecked it at 10v10, smashed it at 11v11, and we have a perfect tie there. Without Remorse and Independence going perfect. So they'll have to have a sudden death match to see who is meeting up with Jesmek in the final of CWL Light. We've got a live, so we're going to dive into there now and see what's happening. It's Matty J going 11v11 here. Can One Hive add another 11v11 to their total? Here we go. Anybody tabbed out? Tab back in. You need to be here. You need to be seeing this. We've got Matty J going 11v11 for One Hive. Here we go. The light one of One Hive Genesis. Can he get the defense? We're about to find out. Obviously, that was me, bro, says Rohan. Okay, no worries, Rohan. Chill with the caps as well, though. No capital letter spam. We're a mature channel here. We don't need to spam caps. Matty J, in he goes. Shrek, stop that. CWL Light needs a bigger breakdown. Yeah, I kind of agree with you, Mendy, because I do think that in the current era, like where we're at with Clash, I do think 25s is a little bit low, but it is what it is. Obviously, they do have some great wars in there. I do enjoy them. They're difficult to stream because there's not enough attacks, there's not enough action, but they are good fun to be part of. Matty J here pushes inside with those bowlers, gets that queen with the warden as well. Smashing through these bases, kings into the middle, pops that tome so he can get that queen round as well. Takes care of the wizard tower. Where do we go next? Queen now bounces to the middle. That should finish off the Inferno, and then the Inferno should finish off the Eagle, and then the Queen could step up and with her ability take care of the enemy Queen. That's the plan here. She steps up, she starts shooting the Queen, looking good. Harvey, welcome to the stream. I went to Town Hall 8, best upgrade ever. Harvey, I agree. Town Hall 8 opens a lot of new troops, a lot of new strategies. It's a much more fun Town Hall than any of the ones before it. My J here smashes through the top side. This is a very strong start here. Gets into the Inferno, brings in that Hound. Obviously that Hound's going to be able to tank all three of those air defences as it moves round. Probably won't make it to the last air defence, but we'll certainly get him into the third. We've got two more haste and a heal. I'm not really seeing what this heal's for, if I'm being completely honest. I'm not in love with this heal. I'm guessing he's going to heal through the air defense and the archer tower. That would seem to make sense to me. Let's see if that's where he goes with it. I would be healing now. Decides to haste instead, okay. That gets him into the cannon, gets him into the air defense. He must have 10 loons in that stack. Even if there's red mines here, I think he's still going to be good. There goes the heal, nicely placed. Does get him the Tesla, does get him the archer tower. He must have known those red mines were there. They must have seen that on the scout. That's why there's a heal there, and it's going to be a triple if he has time to clean up. Does he get a split? He doesn't. Minions cleaning around that top side, looking pretty good. Loons come back to the mortar, this drill, this gold storage, but he's got a wizard in there. I didn't see that wizard. That wizard's going to help him a lot. The loons will take the gold storage. There's probably both of them. Let's have a look. This is going to be close. 21 seconds. Wizard is on another gold storage. The loons come down to the south side. That's not ideal. He will take the collectors on the top side. The wizard, that wizard is the MVP there. He's got it done on cleanup. Only one gold storage left now. The minions and pups. Will they get there in time? 3 seconds. 2, 1. No way. No way. Matty J, as close as you like. But it's a 1 second time fail. He had so many troops there. Just fire, goddammit. And they didn't. And it was a defense. That's a broken iPad. You guys know it. That pad has flung across the room. It's smashed into pieces. It ain't coming back. You guys can put a defense out there for Genesis, but that is painful to see. Really, really nice hit by Mike J. but it is a defense for Genesis. Broken iPad without a doubt there. Oh, painful. Rip the dream indeed. Wow. Lucky defense at Slurps. Yeah, agreed there. Very lucky on the defense. Painful to watch. Must have been even more painful to be a part of. But One Hive do not get that third 11v11 denied at the last second. Cruel, absolutely cruel there on that one. Don't show the chat, says OKC. Nobody wants to see that. Yeah, Miss Poppy, maybe we need to. Maybe that's the next emote we need. Unlucky AF, maybe. Maybe that is the next one that we need. And it's a defense there for Genesis. One Hive now 2 from 4 at 11v11. Ow. I'm hurting from that one. I need to go and switch some lights on. I'm going to use that as an excuse to go to the other side of the room and have a think about what we just saw there. But I will leave you with some positive news for One Hive. We'll have a quick look at that Eve check attack again. I will be back in just a second. If any lives pop, honestly, I won't miss them by much. I will be back in just a second. Just need to flick some lights on. It's got dark in England. England's turned the lights off, so I'll be back in just a second.
Deixou tudo igual, 2-2, jogo também em andamento em Belo Horizonte. Já voltamos com o segundo tempo de Palmeiras e Ceará. O Palmeiras vai vencendo o jogo por 2-1. Palmeiras visitante implacável, hein? Já voltamos. Futebol da Globo, aqui é emoção. Amigo, sabe onde abastece o futebol que pegou até abastece aí? Posto de Piranga.
There we go. Long limp across the room there to get me to the long limp across the room there to get to the light switch. But we've got Halo going in live. Here we go. We've got 10v10s on both sides, but I'm going to focus on this one first. I will dive into the other one in just a second, but let's check this one out. We've got Halo going in for Spartan's Legacy. We'll go into this one first. I'll check the other one in just a second. No panic, guys. I will show you as much as I can. But obviously Halo, who just hit a triple, can he get a 6-pack here for Spartan's Legacy? Can he get that 10v10 and even it back up on the scores? Let's have a look. Baby Dragon there, helping out on that bottom side. Queen Walk, heading up north. Let's have a look where he's going into. He's got 2 hounds, 19 loons. He has a couple of hogs as well. What are they to pick off? Are they to bring the CC out? Let's have a look. Gets that Queen charging inside, obviously straight in to the enemy Queen. He goes in to pull the CC out. Wants it as soon as he has dealt with the enemy Queen. Gets that poison down there, which hits the Queen and will hit the CC. Halo, I love it. Nicely done there by Halo. Making sure that he gets the maximum value out of that poison, getting a little bit of everything. So nicely done by him there. Gets into that sweeper, should get the export as well, and then move down to the cannon. Not sure what he can do with that Inferno. Not much, if I'm going to be honest with you. I think that might be the end of the Queen. Let's have a look. Pops that ability. Does she now? Oh no, she can. She can reach the Inferno. Apologies. My bad there. She can reach the Inferno. So uses that ability to take the Inferno. That's a hell of a charge here. Everything going to plan. Now what he's done, he's left all 4 air defenses up. So he has to get his loons moving through, particularly the first couple of them, as quickly as possible. Where does he rage here? He decides to heal through the Wizard Towers and the Teslas. Nice. Haste to get into the first couple of air defenses, and then rages to get into that Inferno and smash through those Wizard Towers. Decides that the air defenses are really his biggest problem here, because he's got that Queen up there, which can help him out if needs be. Gets that 3rd air defense down, gets that haste down to get over the Wizard Tower. He does lose the loons on the top side, but he's into the Expo. Can the Queen finish off this base now? She gets the cannon, finishes off the, I don't know what that was there, might have been a Expo. Gets into that last Archer Tower. That's nice. The minions and pups there taking the hits for the loon, so the loon can get the Tesla and the Archer Tower, which means the Queen has only got 1 Tesla left to go. The minions and pups will ignore the king. The dream is, though, is he needs that Queen to hit the Tesla before she hits the king. She does. It's going to be a triple for Halo. It's going to be a 6-pack for Halo. Stream of power there. That's what it's all about. The minions and pups do turn around to the king, but it isn't enough to change it. It's a triple there. We've got a triple going in for Halo. Guys, throw the love out there in the chat. Get those Spartans legacies out there. Show him some love. If any of you have got the emotes for him, by all means throw them out there. what a triple that was. We've also got the light one going in here for one Hive Genesis. Jeez, we've got everybody going in. What is going on? Stop going in at the same time. You're killing me. We're going to have a quick look here because we've got 11v11 action for Genesis. Guys, fill that chat with some Spartans Legacies. Get some love out there for Halo. It's now 10-all for Spartans Legacy and DLC. But we're going to dive over here because Genesis are going in for the Sui Lalo attack on Itsu. Can they get another 11v11? The light one here. Big spread on those loons. Big spread on those haze. Get into that base as fast as possible. Rages through the first Inferno. Rages through the second Inferno. No messing about on this one. He's really trying to get moving. Can he get in to that Eagle? He's got that haste up. He's still got the Tome, and he's still got a heal for the Wizard Towers as well. There goes that Tome. Not perfect, but gets most of them. That gets him into one of the Wizard Towers. The loons are moving through here. This is wrecking through the base. Heals that top end. He might lose these loons up at 2 o'clock, but I'm sure he's got enough to finish this one off. I think that Genesis are going to be connecting here with another 11v11. Let's check it. Gets the loons over to the Tesla. Doesn't quite get it. The air skellies pop, but the air skellies go to the minions. He's not bothered about that. Now he's got to get back across the screen with the loons. Time is the problem here. Warden's going with them. Warden may end up tanking here, which might not be such a bad thing. Warden takes a black mine to the face. Red mine comes over. No way. That red mine's going to hit everything. And with that Wizard Tower, it's going to be a defense. That Wizard Tower is going to wreck them. There's nothing he can do here unless they split just a little bit. They're all on red. The Wizard Tower doing its job. No way. He gets it on the floor. You've got to be kidding me. The loons drop, and that takes the Wizard Tower. We've seen some absolutely crazy stuff today, and this is another one. Has he got enough cleanup now? He's got very little cleanup. Lots of time, but plenty of... Lots of time, but very little cleanup. He's got minions on. He's got pups onto the gold storage. Wow, that red mine. I honestly thought that red mine had ended him, but it doesn't. And you can see here the pups are on the gold storage. The minions go to the king. That's not what he wants. He's got one pup over on the builder's hut. He's doing some good work. That pup should go to the gold mine. The king's at 70%. Is this going to be a time fail? If the king steps under that pad, he might get the pad down. I know it's ridiculous here. One of the pups is on the pad. He does get the pad. He's on the gold mine. The king's at 20%. You've got to be kidding me. King's going down. King drops. 4 seconds. He needs 2 shots on the gold mine. He gets one. He gets the triple with no time at all. Mighty J, that's just going to kill him. One Hive get the unluckiest hit I've seen in a long time. Genesis get the luckiest hit I've seen in a long time. You've got to be kidding me. Let's just double check because sometimes there is server lag. I need to be sure this is a triple. It is. Genesis get the third 11v11. What are we seeing here? Unbelievably, the loons just fall on the Wizard Tower and take it down. That's how you clutch it, says Trollhorde. You're not wrong. Get those Genesis out there. Get those Luckies out there as well. No arguments with that one. That was straight up lucky. Getting it done there. I thought that red mine had finished him, honestly. I thought that red mine was too much. But it is a triple for Genesis. It's now 3-2 on 11v11s. Wow. While that was going on, I can tell you, you can see Kway hit a 10v10 for one Hive. I'm going to try and show you that one now. I can also tell you, Spartans Legacy have also just hit a 10v10. You guys are going to have to watch it on the dual screen. There's too much going on here. But Kway hits a 10v10 for one Hive, which means even though Genesis have taken the 11v11 lead, one Hive are closing the 10v10 gap. Spartans Legacy now, with the Halo triple, with the Bakir triple, they are now 1 star up on 10v10s. So Legacy take a narrow lead over DLZ. All the action is still going on here. This is getting difficult to keep up with. But we have a triple from Kway with the one Hive, and we have a triple with Spartans Legacy with Bakir. I'm going to try and show you them before another live pops, so you guys can keep up with what's happening. But Genesis there, the big news is that Genesis have just hit a third 11v11. In the most ridiculous fashion. I'm sorry, it was a great hit, but at the same time, that Wizard Tower, I'm gonna remember that Wizard Tower for a long time there. 0 seconds left, and Genesis hit the 11v11. Hustler, welcome to the stream. Always a pleasure to have Hustler here. Hope he's all good. Hope he's smashing some hits over in Blame Adam against Bangladesh as well. I will give you an update on the scores in a second. I just want you guys to see both of these hits so you know exactly what's happening. Steph says this game is not good for my heart. It's not good for mine either. The hit was indeed great. If not the Wizard Tower, a lot of troops left. Yeah, indeed, that red mine. The red mine was the difference maker there because it hit every single loon and put them all on about half health so the Wizard Tower could do the work that it was meant to. Wow, absolutely wow there. Just incredible stuff that we're seeing here. This was K-Way, like I said, he got the 10v10 for one hive. Excellent job by him. I love the fact that he has so many different troops in his attacks. CH says it's true that Reddit Viper was moved from the playoffs. Apparently Hindustan is back in. As far as I know, that's not the case, CH, but I have no idea. I'm not on Discord at the minute. I may be missing drama. So I don't know if that's the case, but as far as I know, it doesn't matter. As far as I know, it's King Jeffrey versus Reddit Viper in the final. That's the knowledge that I have. I'm sure someone will tell me if that's not the case. We've got more lives going in there, but you can see K-Way with the 10v10, and we've now got Ipung going back in, and you can see Bakir got it done for Spartan's Legacy as well. So 2 more 10v10 triples went in there. Nice job by Bakir, nice job by K-Way, and now we are back in here with Ipung of a 1 hive. Let's check this one out. Be a second, just checking everything. Nope, I've not seen any drama to suggest otherwise. Nope, not seen any drama to suggest otherwise. I will find out for you. Ipung here going in from 1 hive. I will say this, it'd be an absolute travesty if they removed Reddit Viper. It really would. It would be one of the worst decisions. One of the worst decisions the admins have ever made. Not the worst, they've done worse, I'll admit that, but it would be crazy. I've seen the evidence, as it's called, and it's an absolute disgrace what they're calling evidence. So, no announcement from CWL. Cheers, Josh. There we go. There's the update. So, Ipung here from 1 hive, moving through. Queen is still up. He has no way of taking down the Queen here. He was hoping to get lucky, but he missed the Queen with the entry. And because of that, it's going to be a defense. There's nothing here Ipung can do about it. It's going to be a defense here. So nothing's going on with Reddit Viper. Let's focus on Invite for now. Obviously, if anything does happen, of course, we'll talk about it. But obviously, nothing's happening with the Vipers at the minute. We've got Genesis on the defense. Josh, all of the fake evidence, all of the nonsense evidence is just all bad. It's really bad. Right, so there we go. We've got a defense there for Genesis. Nice job. 1 hive, I think, now have 3 Town Hall 10 attacks left. I think Genesis have got 4, but we'll find out in just a second. We'll see how it's going. But that one is definitely a defense for Genesis. This is the pain we know and love. No mods here. There we go. Yeah, very much so. Nowhere near that Queen. Good point by Mendicus. FC Zimmer, if you're only here to throw shade, please leave and go to a different stream. Seriously, I have zero interest in guys throwing accusations out there. Oh my god, it was a good hit, it must be modded. Get that nonsense out of here. The streamers that enjoy that, by all means, go and watch them. They'll love to talk to you about it. But that ain't how I roll, so just leave me out of it if you don't mind. We've got Skynet here of DLZ going in on Chiller of Spartan's Legacy. Loons in to clear the Archer Tower. Gets to the mortar. Nicely done there. Just gets the mortar on the drop. And that gets all of the CC to the top side of the base. Can DLZ here even up the 10v10? Spartan's Legacy are now 11 to 10 up. Can we see an 11th 10v10 that would balance this one back up? Let's find out. Gets that poison down with the Wizard. Skynet here doing work from DLZ on Chiller of Spartan's Legacy. Clears the CC without any dramas. That Wizard there, absolutely perfect. Brings in the Queen just behind, so he can now make a move and get down here. As you can see, he's got the Skelly spell, so he's not planning to get the enemy Queen. Shrek says, I got accused of modding. I'm pretty sure I'm going to get accused as well. Savage Adam, new emote. Tony, it's a real emote. It actually exists. It exists. Skynet here, pushing down with that Queen. Wants to get the Wizard Tower. Anything else is a bonus here. Pops that ability, gets the Wizard Tower. Drill's not exactly what he's aiming for. No, that's as much as he gets. But he does clear that top corner and the CC. Now then, can he get the Skelly spell on the Queen and see if he can get it done? Why would Adam get accused of modding? Leo, honestly, it's my dream. One day I will get accused of modding. That's the dream. Here we go. So, Loon smashing across this base, gets that rage down to get into those early defences. He's struggling here because he knows he cannot drop the Skelly spell, but the Queen is wrecking through those Loons, and there's nothing he can do. Finally, he decides to drop the Skelly spell. He does get the Queen, but he's lost a lot of Loons on the way through here. Is there any way he can get this one back? He's so low on spells now, I don't think he can. Little bit unlucky. The Queen just did not go where he thought she would. He's going into the sweeper. It is a defense. I'm going to dive out because there's another hit going in. That one is a defense. Here we go. I'm going to go dual screen. We're back on the dual screen here because we have the King from One Hive going in on One Hive Genesis. Here we go. And we've got, oh God, I can't pronounce that name. Spartan's Legacy going in as well on DLC. So we've got 11v11 action from One Hive, 10v10 action from Spartan's Legacy. Miss2 says, to be frank, I think Adam should be allowed to mod. Yeah, I don't think it'd make too much of a difference to my game, would it? It really wouldn't. Here we go, Spartan's Legacy here going in on DLC for the 10v10. And as you can see on the other screen, we've got One Hive looking to even up the 11v11s. Currently, Genesis have a 1 advantage. Are we going to find out? No, Fergal, they're not. Not that we're aware of, anyway. So let's have a look. Bowlers get inside there with that Warden. Baby Dragon does some work. Poison's down. Rex through. As you can see, Spartan's Legacy nailing round this base here. They're looking pretty good. He's still got a Rage and a Heal, a Rage and a Haste for the bottom side. Can he get it done? King gets right to the middle. Gets the Eagle. Is this the hit? Is this the hit that we just saw fail by 1%? I think it is. I think this is the Matty J time fail that he's trying to clean up here. You can see, I can't pronounce that name, Spartan's Legacy, trying to get into that last air defense. Do they get there? They do. They just get the last air defense. He's still got the Queen up. He should be good here for the cleanup. It's really close. But I think that Spartan's Legacy have just hit an 11v11. We will have a look in a... sorry, 11v11, 10v10. I think this is good for Spartan's Legacy. It is. Legacy hits another 10v10. They're now 12-10 up. I'm going to go to the big screen here so you can see what's happening with One Hive. But you guys can fill that chat with some love for Spartan's Legacy. They've just hit the 10v10. Excellent work by them. And now the King is going in for One Hive. Are we going to see a triple here as well? Those Loons smashing through the defences is looking good. I mean, we know this attack works. The question is he going to get the cleanup in time? He's got a couple more minions to throw down. He's smashing through the bottom side of this base. Gets the heal up there for the Archer Tower and the Red Mines. Gets the Inferno just. I mean, only just. Gets the Archer Tower, but he's got more Loons up. Surely this time for One Hive. SL have just hit their 12-10v10. And I think that One Hive have just nailed their third 11v11. And it's now 3-all between One Hive and One Hive Genesis. What a war these guys are having. Fill that chat with some bees. The King gets it done for One Hive with the third 11v11 triple for them. Wow, what a war. What a war. SL with the 10v10. We've got an 11v11 for One Hive. The action is absolutely non-stop here. Let me update some scores so we can try and see where we're up to. We're 100 stars now for DLZ. We're 107 for Spartan's Legacy. We are 122 for One Hive Genesis. We're 115 for One Hive. Oh, it is all going on. I hope you guys are ready. It's only going to get worse. It's only going to get worse. There's going to be even more action. It's going to be even harder to keep it going. If they remove Reddit Viper, they may as well remove half the clan, call it a day and give us the trophy, says Mendicus. Yeah, absolutely.